So lately we've been getting a lot of calls about acreage. People wanting to find homes that are not just on a 1 acre lot, but like 3 to 5 to 10 acre homes. And they're getting kind of disappointed because a lot of this stuff is halfway out to Mayaca and they want to be closer to the Sarasota core. Well, there are some exceptions and I'm going to show you those today. I'm going to take you to 4 different communities that are actually really close to the core of Sarasota, close to I-75, just 5 minutes from the Benderson Park, the UTC Mall, all that good stuff, and just 5 minutes over to Waterside Place. You know, that area that I've shown you in the past that's got all those shops and all those restaurants and that kind of entertainment area. Just 5 minutes from that, but you're still out in what feels like the rural part of Florida. You'd never know how close you are into town. So that's pretty interesting. And at the very end, if you stick with me, I'm going to show you the last home that's been sold. I'll give you an idea of just how much you might have to pay to find a home with 3 to 5 to 10 acres. Most of these are going to be 5 acre tracts. A lot of these places have been platted for 5 acres. So, but some of them are even larger than that. One of them I'm going to show you that's on 6.5 acres, but we'll give you a very good idea of what it costs to get acreage here in Sarasota and a place to build or buy a home. Stick with me as we take a tour of hidden communities with acreage. Now, if this is your first time on our channel and you want to learn everything there is about Sarasota and the surrounding communities, make sure you subscribe and tap that notification bell. This way you'll be able to find out about all these new homes, all these homes with acreage, and all these new things happening here in Sarasota. Hi, I'm Rob Rovnak, and every day we get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you wanting to learn about Sarasota. So whether you're moving in 1 week or 1 year, reach out to me today so we can help you make a smooth move to sunny Sarasota. Okay, so I wanted to show you geographically where we are so you can get your bearings exactly where we are in Sarasota. So this is Fruitville Road, runs right into downtown Sarasota, and you can get to Lido Beach from there. So where we're at is going to be about 15-20 minutes into downtown Sarasota, but we're just going to be in the northeast quadrant here of I-75, the corridor right here, the exit Fruitville Road. And I'm going to zoom in and show you these little tiny subdivisions right off of Richardson Road. So right here, the first one we're going to show you is Fox Creek. Right next to that is Pine Valley Ranches. And then over here off of Wagon Wheel, up and down here, that's basically Deer Creek 2. And all this area is going to be pretty much 5 acre tracts. You got 5 to 10 acres up and down Richardson. And Richardson just kind of bends into Tatum Road. And right here, Tatum Ridge Golf Links, if you like to golf, 5 minutes right down the road. So that's just runs parallel to Fruitville. So those are the tiny hidden neighborhoods back there that are 5 to 10 acre ranches, minimum 5 acres. So as we go down Fruitville Road, just past the Sarasota Military Academy, you've got Deer Run. We're going to show you some beautiful homes off of that, and that's all going to be north of Fruitville. So south of Fruitville, this area, you've got 5 acre tracts too off of Debrecen. So some things off of Shiloh, Debrecen. You got a beautiful $1 million golf course community here, Founders Club, that follows through here. And if you follow up Debrecen towards Palmer, you've got Boylan Road. So we've got a brand new one right off of there we're going to show you. And in this area, make sure you subscribe and tap your notifications because we're going to share with you a new subdivision they're building there. You're going to want to hear about that one, but it's not released to the public just yet, but make sure you're tuned in and we will share that with you the minute we get more information. And as soon as those homes come out of the ground, some of them actually are right now. So up and down Palmer here on the north side of Palmer, you also have 5 acre tracts. Great elementary, A-rated elementary, Tatum Elementary right here, and some really great neighborhoods through here that are 3-car garage neighborhoods. So let's head back up to Fruitville and across Fruitville here. and you've got Richardson Road. So they've built Lakewood Ranch all the way down from Lakewood Ranch into Fruitville. Right in here, you've got the Fruitville Library. You've got a brand new Publix and lots of shops, so new that they're not even on the map here. But through these roundabouts, if you go through the roundabout up to Lakewood Ranch, just around the bend, you're right here in Waterside. So Waterside Place is also right through here. You've got lots of really great new homes. We've talked about that a lot. We've done a whole series of videos on Waterside and Waterside Place. So right in here is where all the shops are and the restaurants and everything right there. Waterside Park, beautiful park there. So just go further up Lakewood Ranch Boulevard, you're going to be right in Lakewood Ranch. So also over here, a couple years ago, built a flyover here. I'll share that with you, but that's going to be really neat. But until then, you have to either go up to University or down to Fruitville, catch Cattleman Road, and you can be right here over at Benderson Park, that beautiful rowing lake, jogging trails, everything up there. And then, of course, the mall at University Town Center, as we locally call it, UTC. So you've got all that shopping district. As we say, it's the mecca for shopping up here. So many stores and so many things up and down University. So as I mentioned, it's really close to everything, but you feel like you're out in the country, especially with those 5 acres. You're really close to the central Sarasota, and you've got that cow country, as we say it. When I first moved out into this area, it was great. You'd open the windows at night and hear the cows mooing, and that's kind of the feel that you get out here. So hopefully that gives you a little idea, so you can get your bearings of where we're talking about here in this quadrant of Sarasota. So our first stop is Fox Creek Ranches, closest to Lakewood Ranch Boulevard. Now, until recently, when Lakewood Ranch Boulevard was extended from University all the way down to Fruitville, this area was mostly cut off from any major roads and was rarely stumbled upon. Now, here's an example of a recent listing that is on 5.1 acres and is nearly 7,000 square feet. Listed at over $3.5 million, it's one of the fewer homes that have actually been built after the 2000s. Just down the road, heading east off of Richardson, you'll find Pine Valley Ranches. This slowly meandering road has a few offshoot roads along the way, making for some really, truly private drives. Once again, many of these homes here were built in the 1970s and 80s. And one unique feature of this subdivision is its one-lane bridge, kind of halfway through the subdivision, making sure that no one speeds through this laid-back community. So the house I'm standing in front of is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, around 2,600 square feet. There's an additional garage, separate garage detached in the back. But what really is impressive about this property, it's on 6.5 acres, and that's what really sold it. It was listed for $899, and like I said, it just recently sold in just 11 days for $950. So that tells you a little bit about how much land close into town is worth. So this one's a total rehab. Inside, very dated, as you can see, needs a new roof immediately. It's going to need a whole entire renovation. But basically, that 6.5 acres here close to town, that's what's really selling it. Beautiful area. You can get to everything really close to here. Like I said, 5 minutes to UTC and 5 minutes to Waterside Place. Beautiful restaurant district here in Lakewood Ranch, really close by. But that's Acreage right here, and this is in Pine Valley Ranch. Another block further east, we'll pass Fox Creek 2 with more recent homes, and once again a neighborhood that ends in a cul-de-sac like most of these along Richardson Road. So you can guarantee there'll be no through traffic, just owners. Now, if you like to golf, just minutes down at the bend of Richardson, heading south is Tatum Ridge Golf Links. You can make a tee time and then ride your golf cart right down the road, right onto the course. So our next stop is just north of Fruitville, where we recently covered Hidden Creek in a few videos ago. Now, just before the turn into Hidden Creek, there's a small entrance to Deer Run, where you'll find large 5-acre estates with a more modern look. Mainly built in the early 2000s, most of these homes are over 4,000 square feet. So here we are in front of a beautiful 5-acre estate. This property just sold for $1.85. That's right, $1,850,000. And it's basically 6,000 square feet. A 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath home here, right in Deer Run. Let me show you the home on the other side. We've got some hair and some cranes here right next to me. And they're having a little territorial dispute, so hopefully I'll stay out of that. But just wanted to show you what you can get here in Deer Run. As I said, it's really close. We're right close to Fruitville Road, close to being able to go straight down Fruitville to downtown, close to I-75. But this will give you an idea of how much land is worth here in Sarasota proper. We're fairly close in. We're not way out east. This might have been considered that at one time. But 5 acres here, 1.85 here in Deer Run. So staying here in Deer Run, we've got another property that's currently active. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 4,400 square feet under air. And this is also, of course, on 5 acres. That's the minimum here in Deer Run. And this is a beautiful home inside and out. But this is listed at $26.50. So $2,650,000 here in Deer Run. That's what's gonna be for 5 acres with a beautiful estate home. Check that out. Right here at the end of a cul-de-sac. Pretty nice.
Lastly, we'll take our first jog south of Fruitville to Palmer Farms. Basically an eclectic collection of roads, mainly splintering off of DeBrecken Road. Now this road has sadly gone from a rural country road to a busy cut-through between Fruitville and Palmer Boulevard, as traffic exits from Lorraine Road onto Palmer and then onto DeBrecken to catch up to Fruitville Road. Now hopefully traffic will recede as the county is in the process of connecting Lorraine Road's missing 2-mile section, so you can reach Fruitville directly off of Lorraine, and it will eventually run from State Road 64 up in Manatee County all the way down to Nokomis. Good or bad, depending on the way you look at it, this will become a main north-south artery east of I-75. So just off of DeBrecken Road onto Boylan Road, to the left you'll find the gorgeous golf course community of the Founders Club, and to the right there'll be beautiful 5-acre estates. If you travel down about a mile onto the gravel road, you'll see a brand new home, very modern style, built in 2022.
So just behind me is a beautiful example of a more modern home here. We're just here in Palmer Farms, just off of DeBrecken Road, kind of near Fruitville, kind of between Fruitville and Palmer. We're really not more than 5 minutes to the interstate, but it is really nice and quiet here. This is a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath home, 4,700 square feet here. Hopefully you can see that behind me. But they have it listed right now for $3,690,000. So that gives you an example of what it is to have a true estate home on 5 acres. But we're actually still close to town. They're actually building a subdivision across the street from me. Give you a quick view of that. But yet you're still here with a very country feel, but 5 minutes to it all. What do you think, folks? Who's going to raise their hand for this one? $3,690,000. Quite impressive. So here we are at our last property of the day, and this one just sold a couple weeks ago. Wasn't on the market very long, only 11 days, and it's about $2,350 under air. 5 acres. They've got the house, and they've actually got a horse barn there. I don't know if you can see that in the back. So they've got a couple outbuildings. They had it on the market for $1,150,000. And they came to terms at $975,000, so that's what it sold for. It's right off of DeBrecken, and we're here right at 5 o'clock, so we got the 5 o'clock traffic. So it's not normally this busy, but that's probably one of the reasons why they got that at a price. So actually got it under $1 million, so that's pretty impressive. But just to give you an idea of what we're talking here, we're pretty close to in town. Lots of subdivisions around us, but how are you going to get a 5-acre property with an actual home on it? That's kind of what you're going to pay. So I hope that gives you a little idea of what it costs out here in the country, close to the city.
Now that's just some of the hidden acreage you'll find here around Sarasota. And if you're looking for something special or unique, reach out to me today by phone or schedule a free Zoom call so we can go over your criteria. For living and buying in Sarasota, I'm Rob Rovnak. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.